do a little bit of rock and roll because it's like Saturday night, you know. I know. So I thought I'd start off with music, and here's the thing for you, right? I was looking at Make, which is a builder, and the reason why, I'll give you that in a minute. That sounds horrible. Right. You know what I was thinking to do was doing a few videos where I'm showing you where my fingers are. Not as Larry because I turned the effects off on the pedal. Stick this down. Oh, yeah, heavy. Right. Grab that. Grab that. Yeah. So we've got 19 people here. 2 likes. Hey, getting somewhere. Right. there. Ooh. So, yeah, there's a thing on the laptop, and that is for Seeking You. And I think the technical term is a droid, I think. And that's to help, like, all of those who will be doing job roles at Seeking You. So that's what I've done. And looking at hooks, web hooks before, and trying to like work out what the heck a webhook is. So, who have we got in here today? Oh, can we have a shout out for? Can we play a different set of notes? Well, I finished on guitar. Just like I was playing on the acoustic before that. Webhook aren't even hard. Yeah, well, I just looked at it this afternoon. So I'll get some information for it and do it. But yeah, chatting to a few people as well, who may come in, and oh man, yeah, oh yeah, crunch. But yes, this is the flip. There we go. Help center for Make and the conversion thing. But that's for this agency thing. It's to help those who will be employed. It's like downstream of them. So yeah, right. Water. But yeah, that's what's on the computer at the moment. And the first thing is that webhooks, what mentioned before. Where's my cup gone? Right. But yeah, I thought I'd do the music first. Get the other. Paul, you haven't replied to my email. I did. I think I did. If you check your emails, because I'm sure I did, because your name changes on the email. So somebody's working on Seeking You. I think that's BokBok. And the more people that work on them, the better. They get processed faster, do you know what I mean? And itching to have Seeking You live, so everybody can go in and have a look around and stuff like that. But Geordie Nation as well. Want them both. What's that message for review? Hey chippers! Milk 2 sugars. Was that coffee or tea? Because I'm having coffee. But glad you're in anyway. Just watching you and Champions League. The finals are new. Are you joking, man? Can't be doing that. Hey up, Mason. How are you doing, mate? I did a share review the other day on Facebook. You and a lady down beside the pitch side, St James's. What else we got? Geordie Nation's not going to be a game. The Streets of Home, that's a buggy racing game. There is Street Racer, which is 50cc to 1000cc, well, superbike cc, and a boat race. Keen, stop ignoring us, Paul. I've just answered you. Sorry, Street. Yeah. Well, yeah, Streets of Home. That's going to be really wicked. AI can only do so much, and that's why, like, I think for a game development, I think you're talking about what, a couple of hundred people. Yeah, I've got Discord. Yeah. I've got two Discords. One's for Seeking You when it does go live, and the other one's Geordie Nation. Will Streets of Home? Yes, it is set everywhere within the game is initially the United Kingdom. Anywhere there's a like big hills or an open space where bikers can like ride how they want. That's the thing. Paul, it's the end of the month. Where's the job and the game you promised? I said I was working through solutions. There is an issue which, like Bok and others have said, they are capable of fixing. The registry for one definite on Seeking You, then it's already live, just nobody can get into it. And then on top of that, there would be Geordie Nation. Now, if Seeking You has bugs, I think that's a technical term for it. If it has bugs, the likelihood is Geordie Nation will also have bugs because it came from the same process. Well, I mean, I'm only human at the end of the day. What I said was, if you go back to the initial, like where I'm speaking about the apps and the games, it was 2025. And as far as I'm aware, we're still in 2025, you know? If you think I've lied, then you're in the wrong live, because I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm just one person. I had to be shown the other day about Discord for Seeking You, because I thought you had to have something open before you could link it. But like I said to you before, yeah, if you're not happy, please move on. Bok, that is not what you said the other day. Eh, I've invited people from GitHub. I've invited people from where is it? Superbase to fix the issue. It's beyond my knowledge. Jeremy, if you want to assist with the help of Seeking You, then Geordie Nation, welcome aboard. I can hear a horn. Where's that bloody horn coming from? It's not the Xbox. Oh, white van man. He's stuck. He can't get through. Never mind. I was thinking, like, what's that noise? But yeah, with this make, I believe that's what it's called. Going to give it instructions and like an overview of whatever's on the bottom of the instruction panel. I haven't got that far yet, but it's on screen to check over, and that's for Seeking You and Geordie Nation. I need both of them done the same way. Why won't you let me help? Well, if you, like I've said many, well, loads of times, when I've got fingers and toes, you want to come on board and help. Brilliant. NUFC, you want other people to work for you for free. The world doesn't work like that. No, because you are quite right. The world does not work like that. But what you're not taking into account is this NUFC. These apps are like a brand new premises, a brand new shop, if you like. And you've got to put stuff in there. That's what the app's about. It's about you putting something in there and then you having staff. And if you don't like the idea of that, please trot on. You know what, Paul? Give me that repo access. Did I not do that? I'm sure. No, was it? I've given somebody access to Supabase, but it's a different name. But I'm sure I've added you to the GitHub. Sure, I have. I think if you all the ones who are on about GitHub, recheck. Matter of fact, I mean, if you message me straight after live in email, then I'll instantly add you as soon as I open the email because I know what you're there for. No, you haven't, as I haven't sent. Got you, because I've got a name in my head, but I'm not going to say the name, and that person has been in touch to get access. One never knew it was going to be such a thing. It is though. And with what's on the computer screen at the moment, the rabbit hole goes a little bit deeper because that thing on the laptop is autonomous. So like instructions to something, and it helps everybody who will be working there. So there's like a downstream of these things doing loads of automated stuff for you. That was thought about yesterday. And hi to Mason. Yay. But yeah, with both of those apps, it's a case of the getting the code sorted out. Well, it probably is a local host, which is like the laptop. I mean, I'm not even sure what. If it's not like down on my system, what local host means. Right. Okay. Yeah. I agree. I mean, it's like I said at the beginning, right? With like, because you've seen us do the music, you've seen me do Newcastle United. It's not perfect, but I'm still there. You know what I mean? Uh, well, I haven't got any signed pics, Chippers. No, I haven't. Not yet. Anyway, yeah, there's that thing for the automated system. Give all of the different webhooks, but I also want to use that here as well. So when I post a video, don't have to like post it to any social media. It's there instantly. Most of the GitHub, I think there's 5 that are private. There may be 6, but the rest are public on GitHub. It's Paul Gallant. So it's big P, little G. Yeah. And you'll see that a lot of them are open. Well, that's one of the things, like when people said to me about doing the HTML5 part of the Web Development 3 course, and there were like questions coming backwards and forwards on the comments saying, well, AI is going to like whiz straight past you. And I was like, that means I'm in the slow lane. That means I've got to like change. Well, Stripe's the payment method. So Stripe's well established. It's just American. The Mondeo is currently in need of back brake pipes, the headlights changing, the exhaust, and then a new MOT. Fingers crossed. And then she's back on the road. Um, Probably need a good wash. Well, what I would say to that, I'll read you. I still can't get your name properly. It's Maker, isn't it? Yeah, Maker. On about AI. Well, AI is like, I don't know how many versions of AI there are, but I know one thing: I haven't got enough fingers. That's how many there are. Are you still? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, the improved version has the Saudi colors and 2 magpies right at the bottom. No, I think Seeking You first, and the plan with Seeking You is like get to 100,000, then get to 200,000, and on the way, this AI thing is going to do its bit to help those people who are actually working in a building. Mm. So I've got 3 legs tonight, and there's 9 people here. I know it's like Saturday night. Normally we're like, deep into the football and stuff like that, but I decided to mix it up a little bit. And yeah, can you explain how Seeking You will actually work? Right. The remit for Seeking You was very similar to Facebook forward stroke TikTok in a way it's structured. And the change, which neither of them have, is an ecosystem. Because one tried that years and years ago, got stamped down hard, and he then came back out with the headset Meta, the Quest 2, but again got stamped down hard. How's he going to earn revenue? Revenue would be from medium to large size companies advertising space within the app. And you, everybody connected, together and like doing the same thing you do on other apps. Search for your mates. All right. Not really, because see, Facebook before TikTok, they tried a payment system, an ecosystem. Just got slapped down hard. Whereas this does have it. It will have something called Jory Nuts. And that's a smart contract. That's the ecosystem. This photo, that one there, that is family. And that one there, that's my mum and my sister. And the top one's an elephant. Yeah. But yeah, looking at that autonomous thing tonight, that's for seeking you when it first pops out the door. But yeah. And then whoever sends the email with the details, I can add that too to get the 2 projects fixed. And then off we go to the races. Everybody's suffering with the cost of living. The whole of the United Kingdom's suffering from it. Oh. So yeah, each and every day, regular as clockwork, all the way through to Christmas Day. In the hope by time Christmas Day comes round, we've got people in there. No, I'm into Newcastle United. Do you like a meal? Sorry. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting 6 months. Because those who come in, there's already something to look after their department. Not yet. No, not yet. It's going to cost to have her fitted out 280 quid. And also found out that if you went to a garage to do the same thing, they frown upon it for some reason. But the badge will, I'd say, be about foot by 3 foot over the the main part of the bonnet with the two black lines. It should look good. And I think rather than have Alan Shearer sticking his hand up into the air on both of the front doors, just have the number 9. Good evening. The apps are on GitHub. There's one on Superbase at this current moment, ready to get repaired. How's that? It'd be like Jodie Lightning McQueen. Not even sure that one. But the plan is sort this autonomous thing tonight, and then once Bok said, I think it was 6 days. So what is a SaaS product? If you explain, because I came across somebody earlier who had mentioned that in relates to like young ones. Oh my god, I'm not fixing it, haha. Software as a service, yeah, I remember it. I give you a little hint that I was going to be speaking about stuff tonight. You'll find in my videos there's a lot of information. Some of it's on the screen, and 99% of it's up here. I'm currently in a live, Bok. I will get to your message, and just be patient. You know, I mean, you said 6 days. I'm patient. You tell me 6 days, it's 6 days. Do you know what I'm saying? And the creation of these apps is to pull people to it, so that they can get a slice of the action too. There's that thing on the laptop with Make. That is to create 50 or as many as 50 where it just follows a set guidelines, and those who are working, like answering calls, that sort of thing, it's for them, to help them. I think you were like, okay, 2 months ago, and it's already hit 5. Wow, that's big, man. And hello to Coriad, I think they pronounce that. You'll have to forgive me for the pronunciation, dyslexic, but it still doesn't stop me plowing ahead. And you also get music as well, like, you know, that was at the beginning. So you'd have to go back. You should get, you should get some Paul made up and then put them around town. Well, my idea was this: rather than put up a picture here, there, and everywhere, word of mouth.
word of mouth on every form of social media and doing a little 7 to 10-minute video to say, right, this is live and this is what you're going to expect, because Facebook and TikTok were not allowed to have like a token associated with them. And that's what makes both of these different, because they do have that. And that was programmed in. Discord, right. Well, I created the Discord yesterday. I created Seeking Dash U, and then I created Geordie Dash Nation straight after it. But I'll have a look and I'll message you. If you drop us a link on your, like, in the chat. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that thing on the laptop at the minute, that's for Seeking You and Geordie Nation. So those who are going to be coming in have just got to tell the next thing down the line on the computer, right, this, I'm in charge, and keep it in check. Can you play a song? Well, I can play the guitar at the moment. My microphone is goosed. It's got like a very high pitch on it for some stupid reason. But I can, because I have it here. Right, where did I put the... One moment. Plex are a bit like gold dust. Really, truly. But yes. Right. So let's get these legs up there. Just good at that. The microphone's got like a pitch to it. So as soon as you plug it in, it's like real. But yeah.
I hope you like that. What I'm hoping to get a better one, better mic. So what we got? Hi Alice, get your laptop and work with the people in your Discord. We want to fix your site. Yep. Oh man. Oh. Right, Alice, here's the thing. I need to get some food and we make a time tomorrow and we do it in one go. Yeah. Where did the new painting on? I mean that painting there? It's about 5 years old. Everything that you see in here. I mean, you know, you got all of this, and this is, well, that was baby. That was maybe 2 shoots, and yeah, but things went downhill, and they're now back up to good hill. So, what I'm going to do, everybody, is this. We're going to do the same times tomorrow, and we'll wait for everybody to pop in, then fire the laptop up, fire up GitHub, Supabase, and then we're going to go boom, 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 and we're going to fix things. Well, the goal is this. Apparently, there's 400 lines broken. Apparently, and that's in registry. So we've got a location, and we get in there. You know, I asked. This may seem like a silly question, but I said to Bolt after it had created the first version, which was the dating app, which really annoyed us. I says, is there like a back door key so you can go inside the scaffolding of the app? And it went, no. So I was a bit disappointed there. Well, thank you very much. As I have said a few times, the Discord happened yesterday, but yeah, what I'm going to do is this: those who like sort the code out, you know, when you're in a class and the teacher like says to you your name, and you like stick your hand up so they know who you are on like your first day. All those people that's helping, they're going to get something nice, because I want everyone to share in this, and that's the reason why I'm doing it. Showing you on here, like that, what I've just showed you on there, which is this, that there, yeah, that's a help center for make or maker or something like that. So yeah, and that's just because 30 plus people on YouTube are saying with a startup that would be perfect, because as people come in, you're not going to be overloaded. There's something, you've got a buffer. Do you know what I mean? I do know how to copy and paste URLs.
if I've got a place to post, like if I've got a message, I can post it in, no problem at all. So yeah, I am not a complete noob. Sorry to disappoint you. As on the other side of Seeking You is Geordie Nation. And that's important. That's mega important. Because that's going to be the ecosystem. Yeah, Alice, I did say I'm going to have a little bit of food. Belly is rumbling. So tomorrow, 11:30, unless you want to have it 7 p.m. Choice is yours. Completely yours. What's for tea? This 3 things that are about this long. It's like KFC chicken, skewers, but breadcrumbed. 3 of them, some chips, and a bit of sauce. So yes, we will come back tomorrow. And here's the thing I also want to say to you all as well. When these apps are open, what we need to do is this. That dead code, save it. Use it as a teaching aid in the future. And that sounds daft. But if you keep it, you can turn around and say to bolt.new, over a set period of time, i.e. 21 days, you were asked to do this. And like say to their team, here, you know what I mean? Because that's what I want to do. I want to say to their team that what I've learned is you've got to be strict with it. Otherwise it'll do crazy and messy things and like fly off the rails. But yeah, because I want you to be part of it too. It's not just about me. I'm just like the person I'm give it the instruction. And it's because there's not just Seeking You, there's also Geordie Nation as well. And what's behind that? You know what I mean? You've got to like prioritize things. So get the first 2 up running where people are creating content, brilliant content, and they're happy. That's the whole purpose of it. I've got Cursor, and I also have its counterpart, which I think is called Windsurf. And I also have Blender 4 and Unity as well. But they're for like game design, and I'm nowhere in that park at all. So sorry to disappoint. But yes, the games which they're on my Reddit as well. There are Streets of Home, which I think it's got a small R in front, if I remember rightly. And then the name. There's there's the buggy game, street racing game on motorbikes, and then the boat game. And there's also that gaming future, which is like taking the future of gaming to a whole new level. Will the game be available for for the NES? Well, as it's such a very, very old system, no. Pardon me. So yeah, yeah, I've tried a few, and I thank everybody for being here tonight. Let's build a strong community where we're going to do music, we're going to talk about football, and we're going to talk about the future and what that future is going to hold, not just for us, but for other people. They're the important bit. You know, I just had the thought of, let's try this. And we all help each other. Excellent, you know what I mean? Oh, Alice, why the sad face? It's because I mentioned it, the old NES system. I mean, it's like saying the Sega Mega Drive, or the N64. Brilliant systems in that day, but the Xbox, when it first came out, wow, way man, that was powerful stuff. Playing Halo for hours and hours and hours, and then the sun came back up, and we're like, what? What? 17 hours, man. A browser version for people with weaker systems that can't run it. I don't know. I mean, I would ask like those people, like developers, project managers, sort of thing. I would say to them, because my vision is really strict, and like Bok Bok, like Alice, yeah, they can turn a paragraph, as an example, they can turn a paragraph into something amazing. Where I look at the paragraph, I'm being honest here, where I go into Bolt, I go into Claude, and I cram everything into that little paragraph. The one I did the other night, that cramming into that little space ended up being 1680 plus characters long, but it was in one prompt, and that was for a show. What's that one? A plus a. I can't read that. What Lohan has said. Will there be AI, and could you create one? The Twitter has Grok and Facebook, Google. Not sure, because the mechanics are building it. But yeah. So I will see everybody tomorrow, and we're going to go down the rabbit hole just a little bit deeper. And we're going to explore. Would you consider going live on YouTube for 17 hours? No. No. You were able to play Halo for this? Yes. I was. Yes. We were absolutely knackered. It was like doing Halo between the four of us was like running a 26 point something mile marathon. Food, drinks, rushing to the toilet, washing your hands, coming back in such a short space of time. It was mad. but it was test this brand new thing out, and it was wicked, man. Got after the Halo game, we got a football game, FIFA, and my lord, we played and played and played and played that game, man. Honestly, shouting and bawling at the TV, but we played that game. Yeah. So yes, everybody, see you all tomorrow. And don't forget, tell your friends. If you like being here, you like the music, you like the chit chat, tell everybody. And I'll see you all 11:30. Be there or be square.